basically we're going to be talking about the excitement, the dream, the story of many of them.
She was really into it. I thought I was watching a movie here.
Anyway, let's go back to that story. Tell me more about that.
You have to recall the story again. we were talking in break. We forgot.
For your dad, the dream. Why we should not give up.
Oh, I remember my. I go back to my parents that they had set for me. They had set for me at first to be an engineer or a doctor, but I said I didn't want to be any of that. And they were a little upset at first. They were like, we were really wanting to be like that. But I said, you know what? It shouldn't be what you want me to be. It should be what I want to be. What I feel my dream is. And I have such great parents, they accepted that. And I remember when I got into TV news and I got my first paycheck, and it wasn't a big paycheck because it's a small market. My parents and my dad were like, well, your friends, your best friends.
You were not married at that time yet?
I wasn't married, no. I was single. My best friends were architects. And they said, hey, your best friends are making this amount of money. You're only making this amount of money. And I said, Mom, Dad, I know. But promise me you will stick with me in this. I promise you it will pay off. You just have to believe in me. I believe in me, you have to believe in me. I promise you it will pay off. I promise you. Look at me in my eye and promise me. So my dad and my mom said, okay, we will believe in you. We'll promise you even though your cousins are making this much and they're engineers, whatever, right?
Because
so I said,
they wanted to become an engineer or
right.
director.
And I said, I don't want to be that. But promise me you'll stick with me. It will pay off. I swear to God it will pay off, but I need your support. So fast forward now, right? Where I'm at now, I'm making way more money than my architect friends. I'm way more popular than my architect friends. I achieved what I did now, and my mom says to me about 5 years ago, we were having dinner together, and she said, you know what? I'm proud of you. And I said, what? Sorry, this gets me. She goes, I'm proud of you. She goes, you told us to support you and it would pay off. And she goes, it paid off. Look at you now. Your dad is looking down at you and so proud of you. You achieved it. You did it. You're right. And now you surpassed your architect friends, your engineer cousins, because you achieved something that nobody has done really. So it's all about getting support from your family. And then believing in your dreams. I know I sound like one of those books, but it really is. It really is. It's that simple.
Let's bring a friend of mine because he said she's watching us.
Okay.
I'm so sorry about that.
Right.
All right, we're live right now. Marge, this is Ted Florendo from Channel 8 with Arielle Live TV.
Sa TV nung November 30 pa yan.
Oh, we're live right now. We'll call you back. She has to watch us. Okay, Marge, we're live right now. You can go to Facebook. We'll come back on you. All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Just
It's like a prank call.
Let's go back. So every time you mention about your dad, your mom, you become emotional.
Yeah.
So I can tell you're really, really pure Filipino because that's how we are. We appreciate our tradition.
That's true.
So until today, you really, not put aside being who we are.
Yeah.
So you're so humble.
There's no doubt about it that there's people that they move to this country as second generation immigrants, right? I'm proud of my family for moving here because they laid the foundation work for us to springboard to follow our dreams.
Right.
But what you can't do is when you're a second generation immigrant, whether you're Filipino, Hispanic, Korean, is you cannot forget those roots because you look in the mirror and you're still that ethnicity. So why would you forget it? Why? Just because you're in America now and it's a melting pot, that's fine. That's great to fit into America, but why do you give up your roots? That's part of you. Your parents established that for you, and it's been generations and generations, so why would you drop it? So that's why Harlow, my daughter, she's going to the Philippines. She's going to learn everything. She eats all the Filipino food, all of it. And she's half Caucasian.
Yes.
And I'm like, because she's going to embrace that culture. If she has to do tinikling, she's going to do tinikling, So,
I know, I love my daughter to learn that. And she actually ate jeprox. You know what jeprox is?
No.
Jeprox is a salted fish.
Oh yeah, she does. Yeah, she's like, right.
She loves that.
Yeah,
my
she
daughter
eats that
loves
too.
it. That's what she can eat.
My daughter loves that too. She eats it like she eats it like crackers. Yeah, she eats that octopus. She eats mussels, dinuguan, all that. So
your
I'm proud of her.
Your wife knows how to cook Filipino food?
She doesn't know that, but she knows. She embraces the culture. Because if I'm gonna marry the person I was gonna marry, is not gonna try to make me leave my culture. No way.
Of course.
Otherwise, if you're gonna do that, we're not getting married, and you have to embrace my culture. And she's done that, and her parents have done that. Her father, when I came to the house one day, he goes, Ted, I think I told you this story. Ted, come here, I got something to show you.
Go ahead.
He goes, Ted, come here, I got something for you. So I go to his house. He's Caucasian, and he goes, I made this for you. I look, and he bought a wok, and I look, and he made pancit.
No kidding.
He made pancit.
No way.
He actually made pancit, and I go, what?
Not the tuyo, right?
Right, what?
Tuyo.
Oh no, not at all. He made it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. He made it actual pancit. He went around in Philadelphia to try to find all the Asian stores to find these perfect noodles to make pancit. And I'll tell you, it tasted like actual Filipino pancit. And he did that. And that told me that this is a great family because they love, he comes with me, we go eat oxtail, we go to,
Are they here in Vegas also?
yeah, they come in the summer or in the winter.
The winter.
And we eat Filipino food all the time, and I just love that because that's the way it should be. It's whoever you're going to be with has to accept your culture, has to accept your ethnicity, and should never leave it behind.
Well, my ex before, we were in the military, we traveled around the world,
Right.
and he's pure white.
Yeah.
Everything is slap in the butt. That's what we call a slap in the butt, right?
Yeah.
The beef, right?
Yeah.
We want a slap in the butt, so that means it's still horrendous.
Yeah.
Right? So, on that time, he decided not to eat Filipino because it's junk, it's nasty. But now, my children told me that their dad is cooking adobo, sinigang.
Yeah.
But the pancit, I'm not too sure about the pancit, but I know the adobo. They love adobo.
Right,
so
right.
He learned.
That's good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And of course, he complained before because it's nasty.
Yeah.
And I smell.
Right.
Hey, I said, you married a Filipino.
You married a
should at least,
Filipino?
Yes.
You
I
married a
agree.
Filipino. It has to be reciprocal. Like, I'm going to learn your culture, you're going to learn mine. It's not about I'm marrying you, you have to leave it behind. Because then then you need to start rethink your things.
Now, to all our viewers out there, on the first segment, we're gonna do the shot. We're gonna talk about how we are and what we do, and we should not leave behind our culture, as Ted said. Be proud for who you are and actually embrace that culture and don't leave that behind. So as Ted said, everybody are welcome to watch him live, and I'm so proud of him to become a Filipino anchor news here in Las Vegas. And of course, Ted, as you can see, a lot of Filipino here, we don't get along. Well, do we have to talk about that? Maybe a little, huh? We don't want to hurt their feelings. We love everybody.
Yeah.
We want everybody to come together so that we can have a little community. We've been here for just a long time, and how many Filipinos do we have in here? 40,000 or more?
We're the largest Asian culture here.
In Nevada, in Las Vegas.
We're the largest Asian culture.
But we're not together. What do you think we can do to, make us together?
I think we all need to step back and look at that, okay? There's a lot of Asian cultures that work together. A lot work together.
Yeah.
They give and I think we need to go back and look at that. I mean, we're all Filipinos. Now we're a giving group. We're a caring group when you need it. But we really need to band together and not worry about who makes more money, who's jealous of who's this.
Who's the president,
that's
who's
ridiculous.
the leader.
That's ridiculous. You're not going to get anywhere if you're like that. You're not going to get look at me, you're not going to get anywhere if you're like that. You have to look past all that because life is short, okay?
I'm talking about us as an organization.
Yes.
We have so many. I said, look at this one. We have so many homeless Filipino.
Yes.
But nobody even look after them. What happened to all this money that each organization has? Where are they?
Yeah.
Why do you think we cannot come together? What do you think is that?
I just think sometimes people are being selfish, I think maybe that they're thinking of only themselves, or they're not looking at the big picture, Like I said, life is short. If you don't help your fellow man or woman, you're going to be on your deathbed and you're going to go, I wish I did that, right? And you don't want to do that because there's no going back. So the key is to do it now. I think Filipinos need to work together. I think every culture needs to work together in order to achieve that, because that's the reason we're here in America, is to live the American dream. But I think everybody needs to look past all the who's better than who's this, who's that, who they make more money, I'm jealous of them, or whatever. Look past that, okay? That's not going to get you anywhere. You have to work together as a community, for sure.
All right, we'll be right back in the first segment, and we're just going to talk about many things in the community.